I am on the phone this morning with Sofia Wylie, who plays Buffy on the Disney show Andi Mack, and she's our special guest this weekend at Kidabaloo. Sofia, good morning. Thank you so much for talking to us. We are so excited to have you come into Grand Junction for Kidabaloo.
Thank you. I'm so excited, too. It's going to be such a great time.
It's going to be a wonderful day, a lot of fun. And I got to ask you this. I know you're from Arizona, real close to Colorado. Have you ever been to Grand Junction?
I don't believe so, but I'm excited for my first time to be there.
And I know it'll be a pretty quick trip, but we hope you get to enjoy a little bit of our town while you're here. I got to ask you this, too, Sofia. You've been doing Andi Mack. People want to know, are you anything like Buffy?
I think in certain ways we are, in certain ways we're not. Buffy is this very strong-willed, independent, and loyal person. And so I would like to think of myself as that way, but I'm definitely striving to be like her more and more every day and to find my voice as a young woman, especially in this industry. I think you really have to have a strong opinion and voice that opinion to be heard. But yeah, I absolutely adore Buffy, and I love her character, and I love everything she stands for. And so hopefully I can be more like her when I grow up.
Well, you know, your career seems to be off to such a great start, and I think people want to know, does your acting ability happen naturally, or have you received professional training?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think I've ever gotten asked this question. So I started off, and of course, like everything you do, you're not the best at when you start, and so you have to practice and work at it and just put in a lot of hard work to try and improve and get better. So it definitely hasn't just come naturally. I've been very blessed to have a career that has gone so quickly. I feel like everything has just been moving very fast, which has been such a great and big blessing in my life. But I definitely have worked a lot for it, and I constantly am trying to improve myself and get better and grow.
I'm always curious about the production elements of a TV show or a movie and the memorizing of lines. How tough is that, and how do you do that?
Well, that was always a big thing. I think in the first season of Andi Mack, I was always so worried I was going to mess up my lines. But after a while, you kind of get into this groove of how your brain works and how it will grasp onto the most information as possible. And so just over time, as I've been doing different projects, I've had to challenge myself more, especially with my new movie coming out called Back of the Net. It's coming out later this year, and there was so many huge chunks of dialogue, and I had no clue what I was saying. So it was very hard to memorize it, but that just there's this certain process that everybody has to learn to do, and it's different for everybody, and eventually it works for everybody specifically in their own way. And just a lot of practice and getting used to how your body works.
Let's talk about your new movie, Back of the Net. How has that been different than the work you do on television?
Well, it was definitely different with the amount of time that we were filming. I'm so used to filming for 8 months out of the year and being with my castmates on Andi Mack for such a long amount of time. But for the movie, we were only there for 2 months. It was just so quick. Some of my other castmates started or ended later than I did. So it was like we weren't always just together. I felt like on Andi Mack, we were just always together right next to each other for 8 months straight, it felt like. But for Back of the Net, it was such a short amount of time. But I think we really did cherish the time we had together, and I made a lot of great friends.
So having done television work and movie work, do you have a bead yet, Sofia, on where you think you want to go ultimately with your career? Is it television? Is it movies?
Well, I'm still so new to this, and I just want to keep my options open and keep an open mind to everything because I love both of them so much. And just whatever comes my way, I'm going to want to do so that I can improve in my career and become a better actress, whether it is movies or television or anything else.
Fantastic. We are looking forward to Sofia Wylie coming to Kidabaloo this Saturday. Sofia, anything you'd like to say to everybody that's going to come out Saturday to Kidabaloo and see you?
Thank you guys for taking the time to come see me, and I can't wait. It's going to be such a fun time, and I'll see you soon.